first time ever, we're doing our segment, Did This Really Happen? And what this Did This Really Happen segment is, 2001, the Mariners won 116 games and made the playoffs. Ever since then, George, what has happened?
They haven't made the playoffs since. They broke the record for most major league wins in history of baseball, and they haven't even made the playoffs since. And they didn't even win the World Series that year. And that joins, like, you know, it's pretty crazy. The National Basketball Association Warriors hold the record with 73 wins, did not win the championship. In football, the Patriots were undefeated in the regular season with 16 wins. That's more than the Dolphins' 14-0 season. They have also lost a championship. And
Well, they
lost.
They lost
The championship.
Yeah,
The championship. And then the Seattle Mariners hold the record for most wins in the Major League Baseball season and also did not win. Now, I don't know enough about hockey to tell you if the regular season hockey
Not sure
did or not, but the three most major sports in America have had their highest regular season win total team all not win championships.
It's pretty crazy if you think about it. No matter how good a team is during a regular season, sometimes, in my opinion, like, it makes it harder to win in the postseason. There's certain things I feel like in sports where you need ups and downs throughout a season, or a couple losses you didn't expect, and kind of fight through those in the regular season, not in the postseason, because when it happens in the postseason, all of a sudden you're eliminated. And it's pretty nuts to think 2001, the best record of all time. You had the Rookie of the Year, who also won MVP, in Ichiro Suzuki, which I don't know if that's ever happened other than that year. MVP,
not quite sure. I'd have to look at that.
Probably not in the past 1950s.
First one ever to do that from Japan.
Obviously. Thank you. It probably the first time not in the 1900s, early 1900s, that somebody won MVP and Rookie of the Year. The team broke the record for 116 wins, didn't win the World Series. And obviously, that adds to the Seattle Mariners being the only team in history of baseball to never even make a World Series. And it's been 21 years since 2001, since they've been in the playoffs. So this year is really important for the Mariners as a team that, you know, it's been 21 years. They're close there. They're close to getting into the playoffs because, yeah, that did really happen, George. It's been 21 years since they've been in the playoffs after breaking the record for the most wins of all time.
Yeah, and I got a smile on my face, but it's a smile of disappointment.
It's a smile of despair. But the Mariners now have a 99% chance to make the playoffs, even though they are testing that measure as much as humanly possible by losing many games recently. But the Mariners should break the curse, should break the 21-year drought. And I think it's important to mention it is the longest drought in all four major sports in America right now. I mean, I think the next closest is the Sacramento Kings in the NBA at 16, but 21 years. I personally, to give some personality in this video or in this podcast, whatever you're listening this on, I was in first grade the last time the Mariners made the playoffs. I have a couple gray hairs now.
And I was in 7th grade, and I had a mustache then, and I have a mustache now.
Things don't change. But it did really happen, George, and it's been 21 years, but hopefully some of that magic comes back at the end of this season.
I really do hope so.